today. From Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, it's a special Halloween presentation of the NFL on EA Sports.
Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Johnson on the return. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. That went into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Roethlisberger. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
49-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Roethlisberger. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at... The 44.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Roethlisberger's pass.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
A 39-yard punt, a return of 5, and the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. On 1st down, Day. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
First carry of the game for Jalen Samuels. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
This Minnesota D up to the task on the 3rd down pass play.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Makes the score Steelers 3.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
26-yard line.
Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Day. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk. There, move the chains.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
33, Dalvin Cook.
There are the numbers for Cook from a week ago. There isn't a coach alive who wouldn't like those numbers. Well over 100 yards and a touchdown, too.
Partner, I think all the coaches who are in that great coaching box in the sky would take those numbers.
So dead or alive?
Either way, they would take that kind of production.
And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Defense.
Hey, we don't need no more penalties right here.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
He's brought down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Dalvin Cook. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Operating from the gun, Day, and he finds Cook. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. They get 6 yards going for it on 4th, and now it's 1st and goal. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
Gain of a yard.
Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
On second down, this is Madison. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Alexander Madison.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
From the gun on third down, Day. The Steeler defense locked in, forcing an upcoming fourth down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
They'll run for it with Cook. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
It's a nice second effort we just saw there, so I'm trying to get to the end zone, but a lot of times near the goal line, that second effort can lead to disaster. Make sure you hold on to the football because there's going to be guys swarming when you're carrying it.
To throw on second down, Day. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Number 10.
A 5-yard touchdown. And the Vikings have taken the lead.
And no matter how it comes about, when you get good field position, you have to make the defense pay. Short fields usually make for good offense.
And this is no good. He missed it. Not a good start here in the kicking department as this remains a 6-3 score. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Returning it, Johnson. Uses the stiff arm. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
On the return, the Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. Ebron with it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. A throw over the middle, taken in. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. That'll be a gain of 15 yards. And it'll move the chains. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. 6-3 is our score after one. It's the NFL on EA Sports. They go draw play. This is Samuels. Tackle made that time by Anthony Barr.
The ball carrier.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen they can move the line of scrimmage.
And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 14. 12 yards there and a first down. There's a first and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on first down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
To the right side to Eric Ebron. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
Eric Ebron.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the second down pass play only went for 2. Ebron caught left side. And they're going to drop him well shy of the 1st as he can only make it to the 11th. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
That ties the game 6-6.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
Minnesota now ready for their next possession. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Ball carrier.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
Tackle made at the 38.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
He's brought down at the...
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first.
2-yard.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
Fair catch.
They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Running to start the drive is Samuels. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Samuels, the ball.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Play action. It's Roethlisberger. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack.
Roethlisberger is sacked.
Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30.
On third down, you'll give them that. You just want to make sure that you play the first down line. They were able to get him down and force the punt.
35 yards that time on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
3-yard line.
Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Throwing to start the drive. Day. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That's good for 28 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing on 1st down. Day. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Day under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Devin Bush in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
He's got his man on the crossing route. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 26. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Day. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd.
He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Holding offense.
Come on, man. Set the tone. You better do something.
That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, he can't hold him.
A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal. From the gun, Day. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Day. The Steeler defense locked in, forcing an upcoming 4th down.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Makes the score Vikings 9, Steelers 6.
Now the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate, in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team. They'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
Heading back out there, Jalen Samuels. He's just been looking for some space. Yeah, I'm not going to pin it on him or the offensive line, but they need to get this run game going better.
Sometimes you just have to credit the defense. They came in with a plan themselves. In the hands of some other people, find some other playmakers, but always let the defense believe that he's still a threat.
I was going to say, don't forget about him.
No, don't take him totally out of the game.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. The defensive end, Daniil Hunter, drops him. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
So here are the Vikings to take over. They are trying to snap that 3-game losing streak. On top so far with the football here, 1st and 10. Starting the 3rd quarter with Cook. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
They run it again with Cook. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. It was DJ Jones who was there for the tackle.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
On 2nd down now, it's Cook. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
The tackle made by Devin Bush. A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a 1st down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had a big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Day. This one taken in by Olabisi Johnson. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 31-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
To throw again, Day. And this one complete to Smith. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
Smith Jr.
And a nice gain of 21 yards.
At the 9-yard line.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Operating from the gun. Day toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
But plain and simple, that's the second time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? Just got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd and goal.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And now 3rd and goal following incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. The Steeler defense locked in, forcing an upcoming 4th down. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
On 4th down, Day. And that is going to be incomplete. A disappointing drop there on 4th and goal. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. And you wonder, Charles, could that decision come back to haunt them later?
And it really could, because in this situation, you kick the field goal in a tight game like this, that's a good play. Yeah. But maybe what he's saying to himself is, I'm just not a big proponent of the old idea that any possession that ends in a kick I'm happy with. He wanted to be really aggressive.
A little twist here in the 3rd quarter.
1st and 10.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling. You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it, because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic, and people wanting to put a little contact on it. Really well done.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Scrambling not particularly a Roethlisberger strong suit, but he does get the job done there and gets a first. 48-yard from Viking territory now. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Roethlisberger throwing complete to McDonald. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On 2nd down, Samuels. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Anthony Barr comes rumbling in for the sack.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. This Minnesota D up to the task on the 3rd down pass play.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will tie the score now at 9 apiece. Well, it's been a field goal extravaganza so far. That's 3 for him now, and it ties our game at 9-9.
I got a feeling the touchdowns are coming, though. Trust me on that one.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
And now out comes Minnesota. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. On 1st and 10, Day. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. 3rd quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA. Throwing again. Day. He's got Smith here. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 23 yards the pickup there.
1st down, Minnesota.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They'll run on 1st down. Cook. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 34-yard line.
To throw on 2nd down. Day. And his throw is incomplete. Tight end Herb Smith, the intended receiver. 3rd down here. The Vikings on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Looking to throw. Day. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. The 40. The 20. 10. And he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score.
Chris Boswell.
So many times tight games decided by one big play. A lot of times, of course, it's the offense. Here, it's the defense coming up huge.
And you know head coaches walk around locker rooms, walk around bench areas saying, guys, somebody make a play. It's a cliche, but it applies here.
No good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and they will take a 7-point lead. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
For 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Minnesota now ready for their next possession. On 1st down, Day. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Back to throw. Day. And his throw here is incomplete.
Well, he'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Day. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Days pass.
You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. For whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, his mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
On fourth down, Day. He sets to fire deep. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. Well, they've clearly made a conscious decision here to be more aggressive in the late stages of this game here in the second half.
And I get it. In this situation, if you want to be aggressive out near midfield, you feel good about your defense maybe, or just, hey, I thought I had a proper play call. But how about the guys that just stopped them? How good do they feel right now? Hey, you want to go for it here? If we shut you down, they're over on the bench right now feeling great.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Danielle Hunter able to record his 5th sack of the season. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Got an open man, it's Washington. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. On 1st down, it's Samuels. And I think we've got a hold here. It's a 5-yard pickup for the moment. Let's see what our referee says. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Shotgun handoff to Samuels. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, and he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Juju Smith-Schuster, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead.
No lead safe in the new NFL, but this score's really going to give them some needed breathing room.
Boswell for the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it ends with a Pittsburgh touchdown.
Vikings 9.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Here comes Johnson on the return. And able to get this out to the 25.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Day. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's second
So
down.
second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. To throw again. Day. He's going to go for a big play downfield.
Day's pass.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
The Vikings on third down. A pretty anemic, a very anemic, 1 for 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete. Indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Intercepted.
Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
10 at the 27-yard line.
On first down, Samuels. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Whistles and a timeout at the 2:05 mark. So this defense wanting to get one more pause in before the 2-minute warning, and they do just that. The Steelers on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And he finds McDonald. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. Roethlisberger. That's complete right around the 8. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Eric Ebron. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. They have the lead in the 4th, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Johnson now returning. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
For 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. That play going for 16 yards. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And the
clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Day. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. On 2nd down, Samuels. And he goes across the 20 to the 22.
Number 38.
Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle at the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
And the penalty makes it.